Hey, welcome in. I am working on this Mega Box here. Thanks for dropping in. Okay, let's get going. Oh, I got to turn that off. Hang on. Okay, there we go. We're back. Hey, Mr. Spiky. How's it going there, big guy? Got a question about Team Catman. Well, last month he was supposed to do a giveaway. It never happened. I had 2 spots, 25 each, and then ghosted everyone. Whoop, that happens there. What's the question? What is the question there? You asking me if he stole the money? I don't know. I have no clue at all about that. There's a lot of people that do that. I mean, I don't know if you just don't know. Maybe he got put in jail. that could be something that happened. I have no clue. I don't know Team Catman that much. Yeah, I don't know. I'm friends with a lot of people in social media, but I'm not good friends with a lot of people on social media. I don't know if that helps you out much. Okay, I got to do this one over again. Yep. Hey there, John. I'll be on here for a little bit this evening. Let's see how long I can last. I'm going to do something to this one. Where did my UV resin go? This one didn't stick. Normally they stick. The jigs that I do, they stay really well put together. This one here, I just want to make sure it's good. Now, I would say, are you still in here, Spiky? You just got to watch who you watch and who you give money to, and some of these people will take your money and they'll run. I remember 5 years ago when I first started doing live streams, and there was a few people out there that said they were sponsored by such and such company, and they weren't sponsored. You know, I know a lot of the sponsors, a lot of the rod companies. I know some of them personally. You know, they're good people, but you get a bunch of live streamers that want to make themselves bigger than what they really are, and that happens everywhere. You know. It's pouring there. Oh my goodness. You were doing outside stuff? Okay, Evan. Yep, you're trying to get me to say something bad, so you're gone. Yep, you are gone, gone, gone. You come to the wrong channel, my friend. Now you'd never get to watch me again. Yep. That's the first troll we've had all day. Man, I don't know if I'm doing my job right when we only get one troll a day. I think that's the first troller we had all day. I could be wrong. This here is our Thunderbird color. This is our Thunderbird. I used to read every comment that would come on screen. I used to read it out loud. I don't do that anymore. My wife taught me. She said, no, don't do that. They're trying to get you to say bad words. Okay, the chat froze. Let's see. Did I miss any messages? I guess I didn't. I got a Crappie Man's plastics. They came in. He sent me some plastic lures. I showed him on my last live stream. But he sent me a bunch of plastics. I'll be using them on my next crappie trip. And I haven't used plastics in, I'd have to say 13, 14 years maybe. I know it's at least 10 years. Is my mic coming in okay? My mic's been crackling lately. Again, thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for the likes. Hey there, Ernie. Hi, how's it going? Hey there, Mark. Okay, next color. What's the next color going to be? I'm doing good. Thanks for the subscribe. Appreciate that. Hey there, Nettie. Okay, next color. Do I want to do this color? No, let's go with a different color. Let me pick out another chenille. Okay, should I go that way or should I go this way? Let's go this way. That's chartreuse. And now I got another flow yellow in here. You shiny green chenille. Yep. Do I have orange in here? You know what? We're going to go white. I'm going to use the yellow for the Cajun cricket. We're going to go white. Pink and chartreuse are always good combos. How's it going, Victoria? Green rabbit dubbing. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. How long does it take to make one of these? When I'm on a roll, I could get one done every minute. When I'm doing one of these boxes, I'm doing 3 of each color. There's a lot of turnaround. There's a lot of changeover with, you know, having to get new colors out. So right now I'm working on a box. It's going to have 126 lures in it, and so I started it this morning, so I'll be done today. That box will retail at like $290, $270, somewhere like that. I did one yesterday with 1/80th ounce, and that one sold fast. And then we also have, we had a tackle store order come in too, so we got that one out the door, and it's already out on the road. Then I got another tackle store order coming in next week. And that'll be most likely for Tackle Bandit. Yep, the price is really good. Yeah, it is. It is really good for that. It's like almost too good. Yeah, I'm almost done with this box here. I only have, I think, well, I don't know, 6, 7 colors. I'm going to tie some of the plastic tails, and my next box is probably going to be a 1/32 with plastic tails only. Rainbow trout color? Yeah, what is a rainbow trout color? Tell me. What is a rainbow trout color? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Well, this hook doesn't want to stay in here. Using my own chicken feathers. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I know a few people that do that. I use some of my chicken feathers. Not a whole lot. We got all kinds of feathers here in our shop. I got, I don't know, 50 pounds of feathers here in the shop. Now, every now and then I'll go out to the chicken coop, and I'll go take some from the rooster. Pink, purple, tan. Yeah, we did. We got a lot of peacock feathers this year. I say this year. This is the first year that it's molted. We had some young peacocks, and they just got done molting, so we'll have plenty more next year. I got enough peacock feathers to last probably a year. I got a bunch of them. And then The roosters, we're getting some feathers from the roosters. I don't use much of the duck feathers. We have the white ducks. I don't know what they're called, but they're not like mallard feathers, put it that way. They're domesticated ducks. And white sparkles, yeah. Rhode Island red roosters are pretty. Oh yeah, we have some of those. We have the Rhode Island ones, or my mother-in-law has them. She lives next door. And then we also have the New Hampshire. And we have a lot of the bantams. We have bantams, and we got Easter eggers. And then we have one chicken or a couple of chickens that they lay I guess what you call them, chocolate eggs or caramel colored eggs. They look pretty cool. Yeah, and then we have some of the ones that are really fluffy. I can't remember what. Oh, wrong color. Some that they lay down these real. They're really fluffy, and I can't remember what they're called. All I know is they're real fluffy. Silkies, there we go. Yeah, we have a bunch of silkies too. Sometimes we sell the chickens, but sometimes we just give them away. When we have a lot of roosters, sometimes we'll just give them away. We've had roosters or chickens since we've lived at this location for a few years. There aren't that many times we eat, we haven't had to buy any eggs in a long time, put it that way. We do go out and eat sometimes breakfast at some of these restaurants, but we get a lot of our own eggs. Be nice if we walked in there with our own eggs, said, "Hey, can you fry these up for me? I brought my own eggs." So doing it, how much time has it been? What are you talking about? How much time has it been? How long I've been making this box, or how long I've been working today? I've been in the shop since, I want to say about 7:30 maybe. Ah, yeah, we hit 10K finally. Yeah, we finally hit 10K. Hey, Real Crappy Man Jigs, you're not going to go live tonight? No live stream tonight? Hey, let me show you guys what Steven sent me. Steven sent me some plastics. Mr. Real Crappy Man Jigs. I'm about... Oh, okay. We're here. Let me show you... where did that bag go? I got it behind me somewhere. Steve, Turner's been ordering stuff, for lures, for quite a while. He uses a lot of our products, and he sent me, and I always try to give him extra stuff. And if you ever look at his ceiling, he has a lot of He has a lot of my stickers, and if you look at his ceiling, there's probably a picture of me up there autographed too. I'm kidding about that. But anyhow, I'll show you some of the lures he sent me. Now, I don't pour plastics anymore. We do some, jelly belly bodies. But as far as making, full on, paddle tails or anything like that, we just don't do that anymore. We used to. My wife used to be the one that poured. Okay, so here's some of the stuff he sent me. First of all, he sent me some stickers. Crappie Man jigs. Look at that there. Yep, he sent me 3 of them. These will go somewhere in the shop. And then he sent me these. Look at that, man. Them things got a spinal cord down the middle of them. Them things look pretty cool. I might use these below the dam. Now, if you guys don't know, we do make jig heads for plastics. We just don't pour any plastic anymore. He sent me these 2. These are pretty too. I like that. And then this one, I'm in love with this color. This is an awesome color right there. And then some monkey milk colors. I think they're monkey milk. They look monkey milk to me. And then these have like a bluish purple pink type color. They look really nice. And these are kind of like the Cajun crickets. And then he sent me, they're all these are the same, but they're a swim jig. I like the swim jigs. These are really nice. He sent me 2 bags of those. And then he sent me a bunch of these wedge tails too. Yep. And then he sent me a really nice note. It said, "Ruben, I don't know where I'd be without you, Rube. You've been good to me, bro. Thank you for being a good friend to me. And P.S., you're the best bait maker in the whole wide world. Honest." I'm kidding about that part. No, he didn't send me a note. But no, I'm going to be using these with some of the jig heads that we make. Yeah, he sent me more than I thought. I just thought, well, I'd just get a couple of packs or whatever. But no, you guys make sure to pick up real Crappie Man jigs right there, guys. He makes really good plastics, and I've known they were good. You can just tell how he's holding on to them and stuff like that. They're a good solid lure. I can tell they're not going to tear up too easy. And I also got a couple of his stickers. These will go in the shop here somewhere. Oh, he sent me 4 of them. Oh my. Yep. But make sure to pick him up. He does a lot of live streaming like I do too, so he's a good one to watch. He does bass lures and all kinds of really cool stuff. Okay, we're going to put these up. We're going to put the pink feathers up. We're going to bring out one more color of feathers, and then we're going to start doing some of the plastic tail, the crazy legs. I should do a collab. You make the jig heads, he makes plastics. Well, he makes his own jig heads. That's the only difference. I think he wants to make money on his jig heads. You know, yeah, he does make jig heads. Yeah, he does a pretty good job too. I'll pick up YouTube later. Yep. Yeah, I got 10K now. I finally got 10K. Took a while. It took a year for me to get 10K. I'm not complaining at all, but I'm glad to be here, guys. Thank you guys for the support. Right now, I'm working on this. I'm just calling it a Mega 126 box. This is what I have so far. Yeah, this will be up for sale tonight. It's going to have 120 lures in there. Is it really fast? Oh, I don't know. It'll be, I think, in another week or two, it'll be a year that I've been on YouTube here. I'm happy to get 10K. I mean, it's going to take some more work I want to get up to 100K. I'm hoping I get there pretty soon. Oh, thank you there, Ernie. I don't know what they put, but you got my back. We do have a Discord channel too, folks. We do have a Discord, so you guys are welcome to join our Discord, and got good things to come. Took me about 4 years to get to 10K. That was before live. Oh yeah, yeah. I know you've only been doing live streams for a year, also too. I just worked hard at it, and I mean, I enjoy. I mean, as I tell everybody, you guys get to watch me work, and I'm not doing anything different really other than talking to a phone screen. That's the only thing I'm doing different. You guys just get to watch me work every day, and I appreciate you guys keeping me company. Appreciate you guys keeping me company. Yeah, they just asked to be mod. Yeah, we get a bunch of people doing that. I don't think we've had anybody ask today. You got to earn your place to be a moderator. Yep. Yeah, if you hang out long enough and you're like helping out in the chat and stuff, you know, you'll eventually be a mod. Yeah, we get people asking all the time, can I be a mod? Or you remember me? You remember me? That is our Discord there, guys, that Clint just put up there. Make sure to join our Discord. You guys can take part in the chats and hang out. And last night, there's a few people on there just talking and hanging out, you know. You guys are free to put pictures there, videos of your lures or your fish. Hey, Rivers. I just have 3 more of these to make with feathers, and then all the rest are going to be with the plastic tails. Ooh, I don't like that one. That one has a little... that one has a little bit of a nose on that one there. Let me put that one to the side. Look at that. What am I going to do now? What am I going to do now? I'm going to do this now. Put that one up there. We're going to switch to the chrome. Highly buzzed. Are you drinking again, John? Are you highly buzzed? And I haven't had a drink and... Ooh, let me see what time it is. No, I haven't had a drink in years. It's been a long time since I've had a drink. Hey there, fish fly. Yeah. No, I just don't. When I quit drinking, I just quit drinking. Now, we owned restaurants and, sold alcohol in one of the restaurants, but I just never really cared to drink. Too many bad things happen. Not for me or anything. It's just always that way with drugs and alcohol. I was never a big drinker, never juggy or anything like that. It just seemed that I wanted to be in control if things went south. Wanted to be able to control myself. It was wonderful, yeah. Now, I don't have anything against it really or anything. Even if as a pastor, I didn't really preach against it. I just said, just don't get drunk and don't make it your whole life. Don't get addicted. 4 months sober from the devil's lettuce. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I never smoked weed or anything. I mean, I did it maybe a couple times, but I dealt with it stuff. We kind of was employed by some people that was in that business, and I was never a dealer or anything like that, but I just never had a desire to get wasted or anything like that. Just never had I'd always see bad things happen to people that got wasted. I appreciate that, Rivers. I'd see people get addicted. I had friends of mine that got addicted to alcohol and drugs, and I just saw how much their life, how much they lost. A lot of times they'd lose their marriage, their kids, their jobs, and in some cases, some of them just lost their mind. They can't even function anymore. Do any glow in the dark? No, I don't do any of those. I don't really. I did a long time ago. A long time ago I did, and we did some testing with the glow in the dark jigs. Sometimes they do work, and a lot of times because of the glow, you're attracting a fish many times that, you know, you bring in a lot of small stuff and fish that you're not really targeting. And a lot of times they get curious, you know, and it's that way with the glow. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And then you got to worry about charging up, you know, with light and getting them all to glow and everything. He preaches abstinence is better. Yep, you got that right. However, I agree with the fact that little wine is good. Yep, that's what the Bible teaches there too. I won't drink, but I'll use dark beer for goat. No, I didn't really, you know, my thing is there's people that take it overboard, and if you talk about drunkenness and being under the influence, that's where it's kind of over the edge with that. And I mean, I got a lot of friends of mine that are preachers, and again, I was a preacher for almost 30 years. I just never really preached against it because I'd look at things, you know, with reading the whole Bible a bunch of times, you see things there that, you know, but a lot of times you get these preachers that, you know, all they want to do is preach about drugs and alcohol, and I think the problem's a lot deeper than that. I think the issues that are within mankind are a lot deeper than just taking drugs and alcohol. Let's see. Let's see. Is it the same with normal jig? Not necessarily. Some of the fish are, and there's a couple of videos here on YouTube where these guys have used little LED lights, and they've also used glow in the dark, and you see the videos, and you see a lot of these little bitty fish get attracted to the light or the glow in the dark. And there's a couple of videos here on YouTube they just show video footage of what the fish are doing and how they're reacting. And in some ways it's attracting fish that are bait fish, but if you're live scoping or forward facing sonar fishing, I mean, it might help. That I just don't really get into making them. We do have glow in the dark powder coat for the heads. Another thing that kind of discouraged me from making them was back during COVID, from like 2020 to 2023, I just couldn't find any glow in the dark chenille. And then if you get glow in the dark chenille, people want you to put glow in the dark feathers. And so it's just too much. We stay busy with what I currently have. And so with me being busy with what I currently make, you know, sometimes it's hard to put in new items. Here, I'll put this up there. We've been having people ask me to put painted jig heads on the website. People have been asking me for, you know, at least 3 years. When am I going to put painted jig heads on the website? Well, we finally put painted jig heads on the website, and we've had them up there for 2 months. Not a single person has bought painted jig heads. And so it just, you know, it's just one of them things I just never really got into doing, you know. Okay, so we're going to go with the next color here. Okay. The dark beer has to be room temperature and flat. It helps restart the rummin. What is that there? Rummin. What are we talking about there? So again, I'm not an expert on it, rivers, but you know, I just I'm not going to be, you know, I'm just not going to mess with them, you know. Okay, let's go ahead and get. We need orange and chartreuse. And I'm not saying they don't work. I mean, I just letting you get, you know, giving you, you know, what my feeling is towards it. Okay, let's get this going. For the stomachs, yeah. Oh, it's already after 7 o'clock. Two, three, four. Appreciate everybody in here, guys. Thank you for the likes too. I appreciate that. It sure is. Yep, how's everybody there? Goats are similar to cattle in the way they process food. They've eaten the ferment, chew it, cud, and goats rumen stops. Dark beer is fermented, basically kickstarts the rumen. Yep. I was watching on some videos where you had these bloated cows, and then they were taking something and they were stabbing them. And then they'd screw it in there, and then they'd take this thing off, and you'd hear the... They were releasing their gas. I thought that was kind of wild that the cow didn't really feel the pain. Hey, Gaston, how you doing? Fizzing the cow, yeah. Yeah, I just didn't know, you know, how that, well, I guess, you know, they can't, it's not like they could take some antacid or anything. Take some Tums. Yeah, thank you there, John. I appreciate you, man. Yep. Oh, thank you. You get all the colors of our jig heads in there. Yep. The only thing that helps prevent is baking soda for goats. Cows would need a bunch. Oh, yeah. You know, you can always take a cow like this, hold it on you, and just this here is our basically our Cajun cricket. I don't even think do we have, let me see what this one looks like. Yep. Yeah, the one that we have on the website is $4.99 and it looks like that. And you can get it in any size. You can get it in a 1/8, 1/32, 1/16 ounce. And we got a bunch of colors that are just $4.99 a pack. We know toms are tough. You got to get some lures. That's our monkey milk. That's our hailstorm. That's our blackout. That's our bayou bug. That is our funky monkey right there, guys. Yeah, all of those are $4.99 a pack. You can save 10% on top of that if you use the code FLOW10. Human cow, yeah. Just lay them on your lap. And start patting the back. Just start patting the back there until they burp. Yep, those are the jigs of the month. We got a lot of stuff done. We got our shields ordered. Our shields order taken to UPS. We got some stuff done with Tackle Bandit. Appreciate you guys. Take a cow. We thought about having cows, but they're just too much for us. That's why we kind of got out of the goat world. It's just too much to mess with the goats. Then if you need to take a trip, you got to have somebody feed your goats for you. Okay. Oh, my shoulder's killing me. Yeah, they are a lot of work. Yeah, one time we had about somewhere between 90 and 100 goats, and they just became too big of a hassle. We would eat some goat, but we didn't eat a whole lot. I like eating beef a lot more than eating goat. Unless it was slow roasted. Meat falling off the bone. Put it in a tortilla. I could turn anything into a taco. And do stepper workouts and some calf exercises. Yeah, work out your calves. There we go. Looks a lot better now. Oh, mamacita. Yeah. One more knot. Appreciate everybody in here, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. We do have over 200 items on our site. We do also have a discount code. You can use FLO10. That's FLO10, no space in between. Save yourself 10% on everything in your shopping cart. I'm going to redo this one. I don't like it. I cut too much off that initial tail I put on there. It's about, oh, I'd say a 1/16 of an inch too short. I am going to start working on another 80th ounce box. We've had a big request for that. We've had a lot of interest in it, and I've been selling them pretty good. I've just been putting pictures on Facebook, and people have been buying them. Agriculture as a basis, everything's, yep, you have that right. Amazing how that can pull everyone together, yet causes some divisions too. Yep. Hey there, Mark, how you doing? I was watching a video here on YouTube, and I'm not going to say who the person was that was doing the video, but he was describing how things have changed, and you have the big cities, and you have a lot of people there, and you got a lot of people that live in a city. They don't have any knowledge whatsoever on how to farm or how to how to do livestock, and whether it be chickens, cattle, goats, pigs, but because they have a majority and when it comes to votes and making decisions, that a lot of times they're making decisions for the people that live out in the country that basically feed them. And I just thought that was kind of, and he kind of pointed out some of the states that are out there, and a lot of the states that like Florida, they got a lot of agriculture there. California has a lot of agriculture, but you have these enormous, humongous cities there that have a lot of population, and they got a lot of clout because they control a lot of stuff there as far as the state. And anyway, it's pretty neat. It was pretty interesting. And he didn't want to get like too political or anything like that. I just was some pretty neat stuff that you just never think about when it comes to agriculture and people in the city. Hey, Richard. Is that Mr. Panfish King? Is he making an appearance? How's it going there, Richard? Not getting notifications. Oh, really? Well, you know what? Are the notifications turned on in Discord? Because I'll try to check that this evening when I get off. I'll try to check for that. Because I don't know if I have to do something with it or not. But if you can make a note of that, Lou, and maybe me and Mr. Raven can kind of figure that out. But if you want me to, I can just share it out with you. You know, and I can do that with everybody on our Discord for the most part. I'll try to. Yeah, and if you have your notifications set on here on YouTube, what you guys can do, and it would help you out, is turn off your notifications and then turn them back on. Sometimes you got to reset it. Sometimes you got to reset it. Okay, chartreuse. What are we going to do with this chartreuse? I like that. That's kind of a black and green. Do 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 do. Okay, got the pink there. I'll bring out some white because we're probably going to use some white in a little bit. Bring out a little bit of red. A little bit of blue. A little bit of black. Okay, where's the black thread? Hey there, Michael. Black and blue next. Maybe. Yeah, I got to see what colors I have. Yeah, I only have chartreuse heads left. I got a smoky gray and that's it. I have enough to make 6 of the chartreuse lures and then 3 of the smoky gray. I'm almost done with this box that I'm working on. These are the colors that I painted this morning. And I don't have any other, and with this hook style, I have no other jigs ready to go. I'm going to do some painting tomorrow when I come in the shop. Is that 4 pieces? Okay, I want to make sure I got 4 pieces there. A little bit too long. Let's see. Or red and white for us Canadian viewers. I don't have any more white heads. Oh, I don't have any more red heads either. Ruben, can you thin, thick Solarez resin with something? If I'm not mistaken, well, there is a. Oh, let me see what. Let me look behind me real fast, Mike. Now I still got the mic on, so you can hear what I'm saying. Okay, there is some Solarez. It's in a blue container. It's called Thin Hard Formula, and it's a one piece solution. And then you have the Solarez, which is dual cure polyester casting resin. I'm going to show you the package of both of these. Okay, this is the thin. It's pretty good, and you got to have a lot of UV light to get this to harden up. But it's pretty good. It's thin. I mean, I could shake it and feel it moving around in there. It's not super thin though. It's not as thin as the dry as bones. The other one here, it's thin. It's pretty thin. This is the 2-part here. You can take this and you can thin it out. Oh wow, this was not any good anymore. Yeah, this one's done. Yeah, this one's done with. Now it used to be that if you stuck it in a microwave, it'll thin out, and that was a long time ago. Let's see. Yeah, I would get the stuff that's in the blue. Now the other option is just going and getting the dry as bones. And what you can do is, if you have this already, look on the back for the ingredients, type that in, and if you have Google, it'll use AI, and you'll be able to find that same generic match. Yep. So, and I've been told that if you put the Solarez in the microwave, especially in the wintertime, it'll thin it out, make it softer to work with. But another way to thin it out, and you got to get the right alcohol, is alcohol. Alcohol will make it. Alcohol will thin it out. But you got to get the right alcohol. I have that too. I was trying to make it usable. Yeah. Yep. Appreciate you guys. Now, when I accidentally, like I did a couple weeks ago, I accidentally spilt UV resin on my desk, where basically the eye station, I didn't have the top on there all the way, and I tipped over the cup or the bottle, and it spilt everywhere. And so I used hand sanitizer for a lot of stuff. If you get the spray bottle, you could spray it on stuff, and it'll strip off the solar res glue. It won't strip it off if it's cured, but if it's still, you know, in its liquid form, you can clean it up. Oh, that one came out really pretty. If you guys can't see this one that well, it is a black, but it's a green looking color. Black and green on the chenille. It's called peacock chenille. And it's not really black and it's not really green. It's kind of a mix of both. That's sweet right there. Oh, thanks. Yeah, if you guys ever get the chance, if you guys are looking for lead pots to pour lead, if you're looking for lead ingots, go to tacklebandit.com, use my code FLOTAN. FLOTAN will save you 10% there. If you're needing do-it molds, they have do-it molds for everything there. Hello from France. Bonjour. Appreciate you guys in the channel. If you're brand new, I'm out of Northeast Oklahoma. Northeast Oklahoma. We do have a website. There's a link on the bottom. And I do ship overseas too, so if you do see something you like in our website, make a note of it, and we can work out the payment process just through direct messages or whatever. Because our website does not work for overseas or other countries. Oh, Bert got his lures in today. He was all stoked and excited. He was excited to get all his lures. We sent him some stickers too. Double tap that screen, everybody. Now we got over 100 again. We got over 200 on the earlier live. We got up to, I think, 260 or so. We finally hit 10K subscribers. I appreciate all you guys for helping me out with that. Yep, we'll catch you later, Preston. Whoa, whoa, little horsey. That little jig wanted it ready to go fishing. Did one of those. Woo. Okay, guys. Yep. This is what my jig looks like underwater. Yep, that's what my jig looks like underwater. Do, 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 do. I'm always finding somebody new to get with that joke. Okay, let's see what I could do here next. Okay, chartreuse. I don't know about that. Chartreuse, chartreuse, and pink. Let's do that. Chartreuse, chartreuse, and pink. Do, 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 do. Here, I'll show you another one here. Yeah, my wife doesn't like it when I flash everybody. She doesn't like me to show off my business to everybody. I can't think of any more. I can't think of any more jokes. But yeah, we do have Afterpay, everybody. If you go to our website, we have Afterpay. If you want to get something big like rods or mystery box or anything like that, we do have Afterpay. Afterpay will save you. It'll basically make it where you're not having all the money come out at once. It'll divide it up into 3 or 4 equal payments. So if you're wanting to get your husband a fishing rod, or if your husband's girlfriend likes fishing too, you want to get her a fishing rod. There's a lot of different options out there. Gold hooks. Yep, these are gold hooks. Make well, thank you. Yep, they do. They do make some pretty good jigs. I don't see him, Lady Victoria. Who's that? What are you talking about? Yep. Man, I can't believe we have Halloween coming up, Thanksgiving coming up. We got a lot of things going on pretty soon. What do you think? White? Or should I go chartreuse? White or chartreuse? I'm going to give you guys a little bit of control over this. White or chartreuse? Let's see. Lady Victoria. We got Lulu, Lady Victoria. Birthday gifts. Yep, you can get them for birthday gifts. Chartreuse, white. Let's see. Crystal's in the house. How you doing there, Crystal? I got Stardust in the house. Let's go white. We're going to do white because we're going to put a chartreuse body on this one. So again, we have a lot of things. We have Afterpay. We got Afterpay. If you ladies out there, I mean, you guys can group together with your sister wives and get your hubby a new fishing rod, maybe a mystery jig box. We got a lot of different options out there, everybody. Chartreuse and pink chenille. Oh, pink would go good with this one, wouldn't it? You guys want pink chenille or chartreuse chenille? Pink or chartreuse? Let's have a vote. Let's have a vote. We'll do a vote here real fast. Pink or chartreuse? Chartreuse, chartreuse, pink. We got 3 for chartreuse, 2 for pink, 4 for chartreuse. I can buy the rod outright. That's no problem. Oh, I'm just throwing out options for everybody. Lady V, just throwing out options. Okay, so I have 2 more to make like this, and then I have one more jig I'm gonna, or basically one more 3-pack I'm gonna make. I like how that came out. It came out pretty good. I think pink would have worked too. Pink would have done just fine. Okay, this one needs an eye opener. This one hasn't had its coffee yet. Okay, where's the chartreuse? Options are great, don't get me wrong, but my dad won't see the value in the $200 worth of fishing lures. Oh yeah. Does your dad know who I am? If your dad knew who I was. No, I'm kidding when I say that. I had somebody tell their dad that a long time ago. And I'll tell you the final part. Some kid was trying to get his dad to buy him jigs. for Christmas a long time ago. We're talking a long time ago. And anyhow, the kid didn't get to get his jigs. Okay, fast forward about 5 years, and well, the kid was telling his dad, but it's Ruben Flores. It's Ruben Flores Jigs. And so the dad didn't know who I was. The dad liked fishing and all that. Well, anyway, fast forward about 5 years, I'm at a tackle show. There's a famous person on the stage that's in fishing. I'm not going to say his name, but he happens to be pretty famous. And he gives me an introduction to come on the stage. And he had introduced me, and in such a way, when I came on the stage, he introduced me as the world's best jig maker. And he said, America's finest. And anyway, that kid and his dad were there. The kid's a teenager now. They ended up going to our booth, and they ended up spending like a lot of money on jigs. That just brings me that just kind of brings that story back to me about the kid and his dad. Anyway, hey Albie, how's it going there? Nope, he stays off the internet most of the time. Or he may have seen me on TV too. Nope, but anyway, I'm just kidding when I say that. I'm just fooling around. I have been on TV. I've been on the radio. But I'm not really famous. Sometimes I pretend to be. But anyway, we do have a lot of things going. This box is almost done. I'll show you guys the box when I'm putting these jigs in there. You guys can watch me put them in the box. And anyhow, I'm going to end up putting a picture on Facebook and put these up there for sale. I got a couple of people that are asking about a 1/80th box, because every time I put one up there, it sells out pretty fast. Let's see here. No, yeah, they don't. The handmade are, you know, they're very vital. There's not going to be a machine, though I've seen some machines make lures. They just don't make them as fast and as good as what a human can. Uh-oh, look at that. You're about to have a bad hair day there. Okay. We're going to go with that. Okay, we're going to go to the last one here. Oh, do I have that? Yep, I do. Okay, we're going to go with the smoky gray. What color for a body? Give me a color for the body. Machine can make many types of lures, but not flies. No, they sure can't. Pink? You want pink? Let's see, any other? We do have one already with pink. I'm going to show you the one with the pink. And I think it has a smoky gray body or head too. No, it has a chrome head. This is the one I made earlier. Now this one has a darker head. Red? Red would go good. Let's see, and blue. Red? Yeah, let's go with red. Let's go get the, let's get that. We haven't used the bleeding shad yet. Let me grab the bleeding shad. The bleeding shad's going to be red and gray. I have a straight red chenille. I do not have a red tinsel chenille. I think that one would look good. What color tail should I put on there? Uh-oh, what just happened to the phone? Oh. Oh my goodness. I think my phone's going dead. It is. My phone is going dead. Okay, so we're going to have to undo the mic there. Yep. Blue? A blue body? I can go blue. I think blue would go good. I don't think I have a blue body with this head. Blue? Okay. We're going to go with a light blue or a dark blue? Light blue? Or, let's see. I know I have another blue over here somewhere. Can I do... I don't know what that means, buddy. Hey there, Shelby. Okay, let's do that. We're going to go with that blue there. I don't know if that person's trying to get me to say something bad. He's bringing his bad grapes into our channel. Oh, I appreciate that. Yep. I do have pretty good hands. Let's see. Dark blue. So I'm having to work with these silicone because I needed a few more of these silicone tail jigs. It's already after 8 o'clock. We can barely hear you. It's because the mic is off and my phone is almost dead. So I have the phone plugged up, but I don't have the mic because the mic drains more battery than what the phone will take in. Can you guys hear me now? Yeah, I made the mistake of not plugging my phone when I put it in the shop earlier. So anyway, here we go. 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. over there? Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate that, everyone. Did I just do what I just thought I did? Okay, that'll work. That'll be fine. What's agreeing with who? Pink and blue would go good together. Yep, they do. Yep, we already did a pink and blue one earlier. Let's see, do I have it up here? Do I have a pink and blue one up here? I got a pink and blue up here somewhere. Pink and blue. Yeah, we did that earlier. Their middle cotton candy there. Yeah, we did. We've done a bunch today. I've actually done more than 126 jigs today, so. You guys have just seen me make a bunch from this box, but I've tied a bunch more than just these lures here. Hey there, Gavin. Hey there, Lou. You getting any new custom chenille that I created? Yeah, I should be getting some here in a couple of weeks. I'm going to be I think I'm going to be getting some cotton candy back in stock. And then I have some black and gold coming in. It's going to be like a base of black and with some gold tinsel in it. And oh, I can't think of the other colors, but I got to call on them tomorrow. I got to check up on them. Let's see. So we should have some more chenille coming in soon. 4 a.m. I work night shift, 10 p.m., 6 a.m. It's my night off, but that's why I'm not sleeping, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the way I knew a lot of people that worked overnight, and even on their days off, they would stay up, their regular times. I knew some guys that they would have to they would, I guess, do a swing shift where they work, you know, different hours every week, and they were always given like, so many days to work, so many days off, and some of those guys, it just you can just tell throughout the years it just wore them out. Just wears them out. Yeah, these are the Flysmith scissors, and they're pretty good scissors. Um, you know, I've been using the anadromous scissors for a couple of years, and and the anadromous scissors, they're really good scissors too. I mean, they kind of both look the same. They actually weigh the same too. They're the same length and everything. I don't know if they were made at the same factory, but I've weighed them out. They actually weigh the same. Uh, everything's, they're good scissors. The anadromous are good scissors. I've had these for a couple of years, and Brian Smith had turned me on to anadromous scissors a couple of years ago, and they are really good scissors. Now then, Brian came up with his own scissors, and they're really good too. We're going to be getting some of his scissors here in the near future. But if you guys don't know, I do sharpen my own scissors, and so they do go dull. If you use them long enough, your scissors will go dull. And a lot of times, if you get one of those V sharpeners that sharpens like knives, you can sharpen your scissors. I haven't had to, how'd I say? I've been using the same scissors for years, put it that way. And it's because, I resharpen them. Yep, just use really good knots. I don't use any glue. I use glue sometimes when I'm tying thread ties, but other than that, for what I'm tying right now, I tie a double knot. I do a crossover hitch. Hey there, Remington. And that's what I do. I just tie some really good knots. They're not the regular half hitch knots. It's basically a crossover hitch. Okay, let's get these plastics put up. And then we're going to get ready to stack the jigs in the box. Blue. Oh, I didn't put the black ones up. Still got 72 people in here. Look at that. Just watching me put my plastic up. Okay, let's get this space cleared out. Let's get all my bobbins. I keep a lot of different bobbins for different colors. That way I could just pick up the bobbin and just start tying away. Okay, let's get this. We're going to go down here. Okay, so these are the plastic tails right there. We're going to put these over there. Goes right, right up there. Okay, so let's get these in the box. I'll show these off here in just a bit. So this is the box I've been working on. I actually painted the heads this morning on my live stream. We've been selling these pretty good on Facebook. I put a picture up and they've been selling pretty fast. I think these are going to go fast. If anybody's interested in these, send me a message. But they've been going really good. I threw out a price yesterday, and I had some people respond, and they'd say, well, would you take this much? And I'm like, are you kidding me? You want me to take like $80 less than what I'm asking? I'm like, this takes a lot of time to make. Again, I put in in some cases I put in a day and a half worth of work on some of these projects. And then they want me to make like what, $100 for like a day and a half worth of work. Okay, so I'm going to take this up. Let's get this light off. I'm going to pull this up here. How much juice do I have left? Let's see how much juice I have. Oh golly, I only got 10%. Okay, that's the box right there. Got 126 of these. 2, 4, 2, 4. Ooh, no, I don't have 126, do I? Oh, I thought I had 126. I may have to tie some more tomorrow. Oh my goodness. I got all my numbers mixed up. What is 6 times 18? 6 times 18. Yep. Oh, thanks there. Thanks, Jimmy. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 18. I don't know how much that is. 108? Yep, 108. I don't know if I could fit another. Let me see if I can do that. Might be able to fit another 18 in here. I thought I added it up correctly. That's how bad my math is today. Let's see what I can do. Yeah, I think I can make it work. I think I could get maybe. We'll see. I may just sell it just like this. But I appreciate you guys. I'm going to take off. That's going to be it for the night. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And we will catch you guys later on. You guys be good. Oh, golly, I got the camera the wrong way. You guys be good. We'll catch you guys later on. I appreciate you guys. Bye-bye.